to do to help out in that kind of situation, but beautiful build from Dark. Now the map is Coda.
Dark saying a bit of a sharp build or like a tooth build or something. Dream saying it was pretty harsh. Not really happy with that one. Still looking angry in the booth. We're going to jump into game number 2, guys. Coda, as you mentioned, been laid. Let's see if Dark can further his lead, or is Dream going to tie it up? They are in the lobby. Let's do it, guys. Right now, game number 2 on Coda.
SK텔레콤 T1 Dark 박영우 vs SK텔레콤 T1 Dream 조종혁.
Down here on the bottom right in the purple, our Zerg player getting a pretty cool build there and a win, and it was Dark.
Down here in the top, up here in the top left, Dream soaring for a second.
Quickest intros of all time now.
Yeah, we want to get this game underway, Valdez.
Couldn't even get it out there.
Not even worth it, man. We want to see action here. Unfortunately, this is Starcraft 2 and it takes a while. We'll wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, just a little bit. For you guys who are watching, definitely go ahead and tell your friends. Post it everywhere you can. We're getting some of the highest level StarCraft 2 action in Korea and in the world in these games tonight.
Crowd giving an applause, making a supply depot.
Not really sure what that's about.
People just happy, man. They're just happy to be here.
I'm happy I'm here too, Minwade. Only cons left.
It's kind of true, isn't it?
Yeah.
It actually is completely true. That's so funny. They're all SKT.
Yeah. And all over the sign there was just like Kong, Kong, Kong.
So mean. It's actually so mean.
Yeah.
CC first once again.
At the same time, one of these Kongs is not going to be a Kong after tonight.
Which Kong is going to be a king? It's a question here, Valdez.
Who do you think? Inlaid.
I think... well, I just don't know because Doc won the last game like that.
Yeah.
I still think it's going to be Dream.
I was thinking it was going to be Dream, but I think it might be Dark. I think if Dark goes to the finals, I think he'll take it against Sue.
Do you think? Because Sue's ZVZ is something else.
So is Dark's. He only lost one series. He was 9-1 in ZVZ series before that 1-0-3 loss to Hyun, which he kind of, you know, underestimated Hyun and didn't really play well, was way too aggressive. I think after that series, he's really kind of thought about it a little bit more, and he looked fantastic in the ZVZ series against BL.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, Hyun is really underrated, I think, in a big way here in Korea.
ZVZ especially.
He played like such a god. I was so impressed. I'm so happy for him. CC first has been scouted. What is Doc's reaction this time around? That's the next question. Are we going to see more aggression? I think aggression might be the way against Dream because if you recall when Life played Dream in KeSPA Cup, the first one, he pretty much just cheesed him out. Like, he just dealt with him the easy way because Dream is the kind of Terran that's always going to go for that third CC and go for that heavy macro style with parade pushing. If you can kind of counteract that early enough, I think you're going to be in a great place as a Zerg player.
Yeah. And Dark is another one of these Zergs that's not scared to do it. I mean, it's part of the reason why SK2 was able to win the Pro League Round 3 Grand Finals. Because he was able to do this against Maru on Cactus Valley. Same thing, you know, only a supply depot wall at the natural. He just rolls in a ton of Banes and kills him.
That is absolutely true. And look at this Valdez. Roach Warren already put down. Looks like, yeah, going to see similar sort of aggression from Doc once again. Going to be nice and quick this time. No lair. Probably going to be looking for a Baneling Nest after everything isn't said and done. Same time, though, no Zergling speed on the way just yet, so it looks like it might be just some economic harass. He's going to actually make like about 8 roaches, go for that attack at the front, trying to sack as many SCVs as possible.
And I think he should be able to get a decent amount of damage done, just looking at what Dream's going for. Another very fast Second CC only getting his factory up now. It's only going to be Hellions. He's only got 2 Marines out on the map. Or is that just one?
Man. And there's that third CC as well, yeah. So this is another very greedy build we are seeing, and that Overlord saw the CC.
Happiest Overlord. Happiest Dark, happiest Zerg.
Happy life, happy Zerg. 10 roaches on the way.
There are 2 Marines out here. 2.
Yeah, man. This is going to be a rough hold.
I think when this hits, he's going to have maybe 4 Hellions and 2 Marines with 1 bunker.
I think so, and there's going to be no Banshee. Starport's still on the way, you know, it's not even finished yet. And we got 10 roaches moving across the map. Let's see if these Hellions identify it, and if they do, can they get out alive? He's going to be running headfirst into them.
They should be able to identify it, but he's going to kill him. He's going to get 1.
For it. Oh! 1 survives barely. 1 shot to go.
What do you do now here? Desperately try to get out of Banshee, possibly?
Looks like it's Marauder instead of Banshee.
Ooh.
Wow.
I guess there's not enough time.
No time at all.
Not enough gas.
It's going to repair up that Hellion as well. I guess everything matters at this point. A lot of SUVs are going to go down for this.
Yep. He uses target. He's got enough roaches here to kill so many SUVs. He is going for that bunker, though. He needs to take down more of these SUVs. SUVs microing back, but still so many roaches are left over.
Yeah, so many is going down, and drones behind this as well, so Dark has a great follow-up if he doesn't actually get the kill here. 13 SUVs going down already.
He might be able to kill him. He's doing so much damage.
If he can get this Marauder, I think he's got a good chance at that.
A lot of them punching up, though, here, and the Hellions, even though they didn't do much damage, still going to do that splash. At the end of it all, though, 16 SUVs go down.
I think the damage has been done, Valdez. He should be miles ahead at this point. Lair on the way, a few more roaches to help defend any sort of counterattack from the Hellions. And from here, just go into an easy, cruisy, Muta style. And I think Dark will be in a very comfortable position.
I mean, Dream will have 3 CCs, but going down to that small of a number of SUVs is never a position you want to be in as a turn. He's got these roaches here on the ramp, ready to focus down any Hellions here.
Just gotta be careful of that run by. That's what the Hellions will be looking for at this point. And that's why we see a Medivac come across the map. He's gonna go for that Hellion drop, try and even up the odds here. After taking so much economic damage, want to give a little back.
Let's see if Dark knows the reasons why those Hellions were going north.
Let's see if he's got a read in it. Not yet. Nope. And these Hellions are going to get unloaded undetected.
Yeah, he's not going to see it at all.
Oh.
In the shadows.
In the shadows come the Hellions.
There's a Spore Crawler to possibly block, but 4 Hellions still getting a decent split here.
Decent split indeed. Not many going down just yet. 7 drones, not nearly as much damage as you would expect from a Hellion drop that got undetected. So Dream in a bit of an awkward place.
Looks like he's just going to try to sit back on 2 base for now. He's got that 3rd orbital, drop those mules, and get the upgrades out as soon as possible. Defend against the Mitas. It's really all he can do at this point.
Double Evo down as a Baneling nest as well. This gives Dream a good idea of how behind the upgrades are compared to his. 1-1 already on the way. And double Medivac. Could see a nice strong follow-up from Dream. You know, one thing that does takes a lot of wind out of your sails when you're going for these techs early enough as well. Muter's tech is obviously going to be a lot slower than it should be. So dropping can do a lot of work.
That it can. He's confident enough here to drop down the 3rd orbital now and start mining from that. Ling over here looking for that scout, maybe on where that 3rd base would be, but it's in the middle here. He does scout it.
7 meters on the way. Not focusing on droning up just yet, though. There we go, some drones and some lings.
Only gets the +1 attack here. No armor, delaying that for a bit.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, actually.
Wants to get out of the Baneling speed first.
Much better choice, actually. I completely agree with him there. Getting rid of this bunker would help out a lot as well. What's going to happen there? Going for the main base. Not much in the main there. Actually, this drop got jumped on top of. You just to deal with those Marines.
Yeah. Just going for economic harass here. Going to get as many SCVs as possible. Now
No
going to move over
turrets.
here before there's no turrets.
Ooh, big oversight, actually, from Dream here. He's taking a lot of SCV damage behind this.
His meters just flying in and out. There's not even that many Marines. He's forcing so many stims, too.
Yeah, if he got a couple more stims, he could actually just start head-to-head these Marines. And whilst this is all happening, obviously droning behind this in a pretty dominant place in terms of economy right now.
Look at this micro, just using the bounce
man.
damage off the supply depot.
Bouncing Blades doing work here. Marines actually running low at this point, loses a supply depot on the losses of Marines.
He's doing so much damage.
The value of these meters is ridiculous right now.
It doesn't look like he's done yet. The mute is still back here.
They're looking for more damage.
Just gonna fly over here, try to get the balance damage off the gas this time. He's just gonna fly out. Stu back at home, as you were mentioning, droning up pretty hard. He's gonna get his own 4th base and even a macro hatch. And we're just gonna transition into a bit of a macro game.
Sue would definitely do the same, Valdez. This time they're dark.
Oh, did I see Stu? I didn't even realize.
Same thing, they're on the same team. It's actually,
They're essentially the same person. I don't know.
They literally are. They play the same way at this point. No Roach, no Lingbane Roach like we usually see from Dark.
Oh, that Widowmine is so smart against Dark. Dark always does this.
He does. And here we go. That's a pretty inferior armory, actually. If we actually saw the Lingbane go on top of this, he would crush it. Oh, and there it is, the money mine.
A nice little drop over here at the same time. A gigantic pull at the 3rd base. Where are the units? Finally, they come over here.
Better defend from 2 angles here. Scared of that push in the middle as well as that drop behind. Got to be careful how he juggles his units. And Dream's got momentum now. He's starting to bring in that parade push across the map. Dark is looking to kind of cut this off at the head, though. If he gets rid of 1 drop, then he only has to worry about 1 angle. And that was a waste of Banelings, Valdez.
So many Banelings going down for barely any damage.
If he gets rid of these mines, though, not focusing on it, though, instead picks them up. And now, the Zerg army's kind of in an awkward place.
Ooh, and he triggers those 2 mines with only like 2 lanes.
Really nice positioning from Dark. He's going to try and cut this off now. More Marines coming down.
He's got to be careful not to extend too far, especially off this creep. You know, once again, we saw this in the series between Dark and Fantasy in those big macro games. He is so good at setting off the mines without taking barely any damage.
Yeah, he is
all the time.
So damn good when it comes to these drawn-out macro games where there's like a lot of pressure, but he can still somehow grind through it and keep the injects going. He's one of those few Zergs that can actually just keep it up, keep the pace up, which is a lot of the way how Terrans win these games is they just keep applying pressure, and Zergs kind of get caught off guard. They get caught up in these drops, and they stop macroing as well as they could.
Yep. And look at this. The second Dark is given any room to breathe. He comes in with his Mitas. Thank you very much. 2 free Widowmines, a bunch of nice little scrumptious Marines. He's going to get more and more here, going for add-ons.
Oh, he's doing so much damage here. Empty bunkers. If he didn't stop the drilling floors as well, that would be such an advantage because that gets so tricky when they are in play.
He just bought himself so much space there. It's like 1.5 minutes at the Terran not putting on any pressure. And finally now he's going to push. Dark's on 82 drones. He's got 1 million Banes pushing through now.
Literally 1 million right now, down to about 900,000, but he's going to go for more here. More Ling Bane running in, but beautiful splits actually from Dream.
Yeah, really nice. You know, as good as Dark is at fighting these head-on engagements, Dream is just as good.
Getting some nice trades in the Mutas now. A little too split out as these Marines. They're not going to be finding a good fight against the Mutas. That Muta ball is big enough to fight Marines pretty cost efficiently now.
Yep. Waiting for our Banes is Dark here, and now he's going to push off the creep, triggering that 1 Widowmine once again, not getting too much damage.
He's going to be careful. He's going to have to engage off creep if he wants to clean this army up, so he's going to look for that perfect engagement. Waiting for more links to come out, more Mutas, as well as that huge counterattack.
That's pretty big.
That's beautiful, actually. Great decision making.
He wants to, pull a lot of that pressure off here, force those reinforcements back.
He actually got rid of most of the mines with that. Cost a lot of Banes, but would have lost more. And
he can get a Thor. He's just going to go straight into the main, though.
I guess this will do. He's going to get both mineral lines. It's going to completely put Dream out of position here. He's going to be focusing on defending.
Look at how many links are in both of those bases. Keep a look-see on how many SUVs go down right now.
Yeah, the numbers could get pretty high, especially in that natural. Everything going down. Main base completely undefended as well.
He's doing way too much damage.
This counterattack
is up to 40 drones or 40 SUVs now.
More going down as well. He's getting out of hand, Valdez. Not much of an army down here either. Might be looking for the cleanup here. You got to be careful. There's 1 Widowmine finding the hit. Oh man.
Oh, I almost threw up, man.
Yeah, that was gross. But still enough after all. More reinforcements coming. He's got to make sure he's got enough banelings at home before his stim comes in.
That is true, but the economy here of Dream not in the best place right now. 35 SCVs.
Everything in shambles. Dream has to do damage with this attack. I'm not sure if he's going to have enough now. So many more lings being made. Banelings are hatching as well. Here we go. He's got a last stand, or last attack for Dream, I think, before he taps out.
Everything gets totally cleaned up. One awkward throw is going to be picked up and moved back to the third base. And only now does he get his 3-3. Dark is going to secure 5 bases. He's totally set. He's had 82 drones for so long.
Yeah, his economy has not been touched. He has been in such a dominant state since that, since he defended that first drop. He held on. His macro once again has been flawless in this kind of situation.
Yeah, it's all about those things that you don't see at times as well. Just every single inject being hit.
It's such a hard thing to do when you're constantly fighting a parade push. That's just how refined his macro is something else.
Dream trying to be overly efficient here. Super spread out once again. A huge cloud of mutas still in the sky.
Yeah, just no banelings, no mines to help out. You really need some heavy AoE if you want to deal with this composition properly. There's a couple, but not enough Marines at this point either.
Once again, fantastic Thor Micro here from Dream, but...
Oh, Muta's got to be careful. They are taking a lot of damage and more Marines coming in. A little bit of an ambitious move there from Dark. Kind of reset the Muta count.
He went from 18 to 9 mutas.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Sometimes Zerg players can overlook how many lings and banes they have on the ground when the mutas are getting microed.
Keep in mind, 3-3 is done now in every single one of these attacks.
So a little bit more cost efficient here. Still a lot of Thors, and the M&M are actually doing a lot of work. The baneling's cleaning up a lot. More being kind of streamed in there. So Dream's got to be careful about this. He's fighting off creep right now.
Man, so many more mutas from down. He's only got 3 now.
Only 3 left, making 3 more. He has so much gas, but he's just been completely investing in minerals for the Ling Bane for so long, and now he's actually pulling his drones.
How is Dream making this work?
Parade push, man. When 3-3 comes online, it just gets that much harder for Zerg to deal with this in the late game.
Yeah, really got to keep an eye on Dream's Thor Micro at the same time. He keeps it alive for so long. It's part of the reason why these mutas are going down. Of course, part of it is Dark overcommitting with the mutas, but...
Yeah, well, each time he fights off creep like this in the middle of the map, it's certainly a disadvantageous sort of positioning and fight. The Marines are that much more cost efficient, especially if they're split up, as well as if they have 3-3. Just drops down bottom left, actually going to do a lot of work, but man, another huge run by.
Just getting a ton of damage there.
Counter attack.
That drop is going to force a big drone pull at the same time. Force the mutas to go down there. Dream at the same time going for that 4th base in the middle of the map. He's going to take that out.
Almost got the hatchery. It's a little bit trickier now for Dark. He does have a good position in the bottom left base, and he does have nice creep spread around it, so he can deal with it. Any sort of attack that might come that way. But now that 4th base is going down for Dream, things get kind of extended by a long way. Terran has an extra 5 minutes of life in this game. He's going to be mining with that upgrade advantage. The same level of mining, mind you. Banning could help out a little bit, but there are mines waiting.
Dream is always prepared. Muta's still out on the map here, being a bit of a headache for Dream, forcing him to come back.
Careful now. Here we go. Nice lead with one of the banelings, and everything's going to get wiped out here. Almost. Almost. 10 SCVs and a couple of mules.
That's almost everything at this point, man. Dream's down to 26 SCVs.
Oh, you got the hatchery in the bottom left as well. Ling Bane out of position here. Oh, man.
There are all the drones running away. Doing so much damage here. His Dream with just a small amount of Marines here.
12 drones going down for that. Economic advantage in favor of Dream now. And that is a scary army to deal with.
Yeah, it really is. Dark never made any transition. Yeah, I don't even think he has an infestation pit at this point. He's going very heavy ground army, tons of mutas, tons of banes as well.
Yeah, he's just fully committed to this at this point. He shouldn't engage here. He's got to be careful with his Link Bane. That is a bad place to fight a Terran. Now his new 4th base under siege once again. And he dropped to the main.
Dream, man, his multitasking is so on point right now. He's going to lose his medevac as I say that, but attacking from 3 different positions at this point in time.
This is the scary point as well. This is a very, very scary point. He's got to keep this base alive or he just simply loses the game. Going to get those splits up. Not many Widow Mines in this composition, surprisingly, and Bailing's getting a few hits, actually.
Doing decently, but also the splits here from Dream, pretty nice. And a huge block of meters. There's only 2 Thors left over.
And one almost gets killed. A lot of Link to clean this up. He's got to get these Thors out of here. He needs it as part of his composition.
Oh, the boost expires here, but so many more Marines coming out. They're going to push the Mutas back once again. So back and forth right now in this game.
It's such an intense battle. I can't imagine how these guys play in the team house just time and time again, grinding out games, these sick TVZ macro games. Down goes the hatchery. This is a big move. This puts Dream up a base at this point of the game. It's going to resume mining from the bottom left now that it's been rebuilt again. So Dark is staying in this. Oh man, Dark lost his spawning pool amongst that as well.
Oh, what?
Now that slows everything down.
That it does. He's going to try to be very active with his mutas at the same time. Try to push it back because he can't make any more links right now.
Well, this is a sick defense as well. He's going to wait for that Overseer to get rid of these mines. But man, that is 2 bunkers.
But also 29 mutas here. Slowly picking away at all the defenses. 4 Marines, not going to be enough.
Oh, drop down here to the center.
Yeah, there's a drop in the center. There's a drop coming to the middle at the same time, but bunker does go down. He's going to try to deal with it here with a bunch of Ling Bane.
Good pickup. Good defense. This base has to go down there. Not canceling it. Too busy microing.
Yep. Too many places on the map at the same time.
Finding some value there. Going to force out the rest of them to drop. Nope, too busy defending. Beater's coming home. Another drop into the natural this time. Interesting place to drop considering it's empty, but if you find the right tech, going to really mix up the Zerg.
Ooh. Oh, there was some creep over there. Not anymore. Going to clean this up finally.
Down it goes. It looks like we are going to see another attack in the bottom left, but that army is getting kind of small, and I don't think there's enough Widow Mines to really be worth it.
2 Widow Mines right now.
I didn't even think they're with the army, though. It's the scary thing.
Dark's like running through with some links. He's like, where's your army? What do you have?
Oh, if you just find the top right base, it just goes down. No doubt about that. Oh, SCVs are transferring. He knows.
He knows.
He gives it away.
Fantastic timing.
Yeah. Now he's going to clean that up, and that is a huge move as well.
With this many mutas, just
no chance that stays alive. Dream's going to have to think of something else.
Give it 10 seconds. Down it goes. And he's going to go for a gigantic drop. He has to take out this hatchery, but Dark, it looks like he's on top of it finally this time.
Yeah, he's on top of it. He's not going to be losing that hatchery anytime soon. Might lose a few drones for it there. Completely worth it there. Muta's are going to come back, and this drop's gone. And I think Dream is just too far behind in supply at this point.
It's looking like it. He's trying to desperately hold on for so long, but look at this.
Very smart.
Mutaflock comes back. It's going to clean up all the medevacs and all those Marines.
50 supply lead now for Dark at this point. He's stabilized. He's got his 5th up and running. It's saturated. Everything is looking good. The creep spread is just perfect for where he has to defend as well.
Yeah. This is part of the reason why Dark is so strong in this ZVT matchup. His macro game, his straight up, ZVT is just so strong. And he can mix in any kind of aggressive build at any point in the series.
And here we go again. I think this time must be the last stand for Dream.
Only 2 Widow Mines, Nate.
2 Widow Mines. And they're so low already.
Here come the Lings. Widow Mine shots will be good, but doesn't look like it'll matter too much. GG. Dark. Crazy game there. And he will take it.
Really powerful macro style from Dark. I am so impressed. It's what we come to expect from him, especially after that series against Fantasy. He has some of the best macro we have to say we ever see. It usually comes from the SKT Terrans players as well.
Yeah.
Both the Terran player Dream, as well as the 2 Zergs, Sue and Dark. Their macro is just on another level.
Yeah. I mean, you look even at Classic, a Protoss player, his macro is also really strong. But yeah, Dream not in the best spot here. He may not even have a chance to be a Kong tonight.
No, man. It's going to be a semi-final dong.
Good one, Winglet.
Thank
We're going to a 3-minute break, guys. When we come back, game number 3.